my name is Tasman, otherwise known as the Aspiring Kryptonian, and I'm here again with more San Diego Comic-Con interviews, and up next is Matt Fraction. We talked about his work on Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, the series, and also his work on this upcoming Batman title, in which he will be starting afresh with Batman issue 1. Up next, and last but not least, we will have Philip Kennedy Johnson, but for now, here's the interview with Matt Fraction. I hope you enjoy. Hello, my name is Tasman, and I'm here with Matt Fraction, the writer of Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, and also the upcoming Batman writer.
Yes. Hi.
How's your con going so far?
It's good. It's the first one I've done since COVID.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a big one to start with as well.
It's a big one, yeah. No pressure. Kind of not in my body, but I'm okay.
You'll hear it, here in spirit. First of all, I want to take you all the way back to Jimmy Olsen. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen is one of my favourite series. I loved it. And it was very different to everything that was on the shelf at the time.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about how that series came to play.
I live in Portland, Oregon, and Brian Bendis is a dear friend, and our kids have grown up together. We live down the street from one another, and Brian was coming over to DC and doing Superman, and it started a group of, like, what if we all came and played? And Greg Rucka came and did Lois Lane, and I thought it'd be funny to do Jimmy Olsen, and that was the kind of start, honestly. And it was a heavy, dark time at DC, and the comics had a certain tone, and I love the other tones, and wanted to make a book that, if nothing else, I knew would stand out, because tonally it was so different than almost everything else that was happening. That also was true to what Jimmy's character was, and true to what the book had been in the past, and all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to make something that embraced the comic book-ness of the DC universe, because it hadn't been a thing I'd seen in a long time.
Yeah, so at the moment I'm doing a Superman reading order,
and
I've kind of started at the very beginning. I'm currently now up to 1961.
Okay.
But part of that is the Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen series back then. Tonally, they're very similar, but obviously you've sort of modernized it a little bit. So talk about how you found that balance between old and new.
Well, I like you, I sort of did a reread, and the thing that struck me is, Jimmy, those comics sort of rarely transcended the promise of the premise, and it's sort of, they knew that, because they would all start with like not quite a splash page, but like a half-page panel of some crazy thing that was going to happen in the story, but then cut back to how you get there.
Right.
So like I wanted to make it short stories and feel like have chapters that were very different from one another. I wanted to be able to go everywhere and do everything and touch on all kinds of different things and celebrate the weirdness. Yes, thank you. So I wanted to kind of take the shape of the original series, but fill it with modern kind of content, and that then led to how it organized it and how it flowed. And it's not a linear story, but it's all that kind of stuff. It was challenging. It was, and I didn't want it to be sweaty. I wanted to work really hard to make it look like I wasn't working hard at all, but it was meticulously structured. And
I'm getting visions of you. There's a panel in the series where Jimmy Olsen's got like a pinboard and he's doing that. I've got visions of you sort of being like that, trying to put this together.
Yeah.
What was it like working with Steve Lieber?
It's the best. He's a dream. I love him. He's a great guy, and he's so funny and such an effortless cartoonist. It makes it look effortless. And I just knew that not only would he nail everything that I was looking for, he would add 10 more things. We talked
much detail in there as well.
Yeah, and we talked a lot about Will Elder, who we both love. And Will Elder was one of the Mad Magazine guys, and Elder specialized at what they called chicken fat.
Right.
He would go through and add little gags and everybody's backgrounds and little goofy signs and all that stuff. So we were like this chicken fat everywhere, and we would just spitball. We still do it. We have a text thread full of, how did we never do this? How do we never do that? Or blah, 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 blah. When we had like when Superman and Jimmy Olsen were both horses, he put a bow tie
Yeah.
on the Jimmy Olsen horse. Like, oh, that's how you know that one's Jimmy. He's
Yeah.
wearing a bow tie. Perfect.
Um,
Perfect.
and well, as we were talking about, there's some crazy moments in that. So we see Jimmy in all of his craziness, all the different personas,
Mhm.
as a horse, as you mentioned, in the night in Gorilla City, the crazy cat who's spitting blood. Out of all of those, what is your sort of favorite moment or favorite gag within the series?
My favorite gag. Well, my son came up with the Jimmy as King Kong in Gorilla City
Oh, really?
idea. He literally like, has there ever been like a reverse King Kong situation in Gorilla City? And I was like, oh my god, that's so good. So I have a sentimental favorite for that. Um, I like we did a riff on Goldfinger where he comes out of the water in the wetsuit and unzips it and he's wearing
Yeah.
a tuxedo, but then he unzips the tuxedo and he's wearing another wetsuit. That always gets me. Um, the little stuff Steve does with the cat, like the cat trying to groom his paw through
Yeah.
the fishbowl helmet. Like the cat trying not to drown in his
Yeah.
own blood and stuff like that. And just like little gestures, little things that Steve would do. Like we have a lovely hardcover coming out in August,
Okay.
and we did a new cover for it, and we recreated the Superman versus Muhammad Ali cover. Steve recreated the
Yeah.
Superman versus Muhammad Ali cover, and like the demon is in the crowd, but the demon is just looking at his phone. It's the dumbest. I don't know all that. And Metamorpho, writing Jimmy and Metamorpho,
Oh, yeah.
I liked a lot. Like them as roommates, I really liked. So anytime Jimmy and Metamorpho got to do stuff, I liked, and I really liked Mr. Metamorphosen. Like when they sort of
Yeah.
became a synthesis, like that. I really liked that. That was that. If anything else, because Mr. Metamorphosen is really fun to say.
Yeah. There's been a lot of praise for Jimmy Olsen recently, obviously because of the new Superman film. Have you
Yeah.
found that readers have sort of gone back to your series so far to as a point of that?
I don't know, but I think this this new book will help.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. It's oversized. We've reorganized it.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of chapter shuffling, but also all the covers are at the back, so it's just one consecutive
Yeah.
narrative and all that stuff. And then there's like 48 pages of behind the
Oh, wow,
scenes
okay.
and like history of Jimmy Olsen
Yeah.
stuff at the back. So it's a big feast. Hopefully, I think it's out in August. So hopefully that'll help. I would love it. Great. I thought Skylar was amazing, and that was hilarious,
Yeah.
and it's a great character. It's cool. I couldn't have asked for a better take.
There's been rumours of a spin-off series of that particular Jimmy Olsen, and the way that they've sort of described it links very much to what you and Steve have done in the series that you did. Are there any things or moments that you would like to see adapted if that were to happen?
I had forgotten that Anthony Kerrigan was in the movie as Metamorpho, and when you first see him, I made a noise.
Oh, really?
I made like a whoa,
Oh, yeah.
whoa kind of noise. So I would love the two of them to get together.
Yeah.
I thought I think Anthony Kerrigan is brilliant.
Yeah, he's incredible.
And I thought the Metamorpho was great in the movie and so haunted and so lovely. And I would love to get the two of them together. I think that would be terrific.
And would you ever? Well,
But what?
I was gonna say, by the sounds of it, you're very keen for it. But would you ever work with Steve again on those characters?
Sure, absolutely. I work with Steve on anything. I'll mow Steve's lawn. I don't care.
So let's talk about Batman.
Who?
So, yeah, right.
Which one is that?
The one all in black. The one that's looking,
Not anymore.
looking very much
Not
behind.
anymore.
Well, I wanted to talk about that.
There we go.
Yeah,
Sorry, spoilers.
No, it's okay. So the new design.
Yeah.
What made you want to go back to the grey and purple?
It somehow better than any pithy turn of phrase or marketing hook I can come up with expresses what I want the book to be better than anything.
Okay.
I wanted to do a Batman that's a superhero comic. It's still everything else, but first and foremost superhero things. And he solves crime. He solves super crime.
Okay.
He fights super criminals.
Yeah.
That blue and gray is so iconic. Not just personally, it's what Batman means to me, and it speaks to the DC-ness of it all that I really want to embrace.
Yeah.
I think he's an incredibly resilient and multifaceted character and capable of existing in all these different kinds of genres, and I've missed having superhero Batman, so it's a lot of
Yeah.
super of that.
It feels like not just with Batman, but even with Superman and all the other characters, it seems like we're going back to a sort of classic era
You know,
of DC.
I loved the Superman film, and that I thought that's exactly it. That's
Yeah.
the energy where it can
Yeah.
all happen, it can all be contained, and all exist in this one thing, and it doesn't break, and it
Yeah.
doesn't feel weird. It's just what it is. You know, it's a great comic book movie.
And you're starting with Batman issue 1. So what's it kind of like to get to do your own fresh start on such an iconic superhero?
You know, I didn't know it was Batman 1 when I started,
Okay.
so I feel a little bit like the coyote running off the cliff, and as long as I don't look down, it's fine. It's crazy. It's great. Um, and let's be honest, it's the investment opportunity of a lifetime. I am not a licensed financial advisor. It's a Batman #1. It's
Make sure you buy
guaranteed
it.
to go up in value. Buy 100 copies. Put the kids through school. Buy a new car. I don't know what you're going to do with that money. That's your thing. I love that we're making wealth for other people. That's
Yeah.
really it. So buy 100 copies. You can thank me later. Probably. I don't know.
And what's it like to work with Jorge Jimenez?
First off, he's incredibly handsome, so it's off-putting.
Yeah.
It's genuinely
I hear that.
unfair. Like, really. Oh, and you're smart, and you're funny, and you're nice,
And you control.
and you're kind, and you're talented as hell.
Yeah.
It's like, I dated a girl once. She took the SATs. Do you have the SATs in England?
We have GCSEs.
What's the top score you can get on that?
A.
I
Or
asked
A+.
A+. So you can get a 1600 at the SAT, and I asked her, "How did you do?" She goes, "I think I missed one." She got a 1590 on the SAT. She missed one.
Shit.
So Jorge feels like that,
Yeah.
like genetically,
Yeah.
like, hey, you're perfect, you exist. All right, he's the dream, and I
Yeah.
love him. Like, I'm just a fan of his, and so I just want to write the ultimate Jorge book that I, as a fan, want to see. And what would it be cool to see Jorge draw in this issue? What would this be cool? You know, like, literally, I have a list of things that I think it'd be cool to see Jorge draw.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right.
And you're just going to throw it in to see what it looks
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
So
Motorcycle Ninja Gang? Great. Motorcycle Ninja Gang. Batman #5, I think.
Number 5, okay.
4 or 5, I can't remember.
So you.
I'm far ahead. I'm really far ahead.
I bet it's really hard to remember what's come out and what hasn't come out.
Kind of, yeah.
In terms of, you said you obviously got a new design. Do we have new gadgets?
Oh, yeah, all
Yeah.
the time. I love the gadgets. That's such a part of the character to me. And Jorge came up with this idea for like a weapon wheel, like a video game.
Okay.
Switch toggling through all your different stuff in a video
wow.
game.
Okay.
So like whenever he uses something, there's a little data call out that tells you what it is. So we won't pull out the jar that says bat shark repellent, but he'll do a thing,
Yeah.
and there's a little tech call out.
Oh, that's
You know,
cool.
like a weapon wheel in a video game. So yeah, no, it's a big part of what the charm and the appeal of the
Yeah.
character is to me is. And where does he get those wonderful toys? He's got a whole belt. Look, he's got a belt. What's in those pockets? I know. Let's talk about it. Let's get into the pockets. All the pockets.
So what,
1,
what's
2,
in this
3,
pocket?
4, 5, 6. That one has a tranquilizer
Okay.
and his extra earbuds. He's got 2 earbuds.
Just in case he loses one.
Right, they fall out sometimes.
Mhm.
So you don't have. He's got another pair of Bluetooth earbuds in there. And condoms, which I
Safety first, I get it.
I appreciate.
Yeah.
You know, be prepared.
He is prepared for anything, clearly. What can you tease about the series?
You know, each issue is self-contained. There's a long-running sustained narratives, but like I'm incredibly guilt-laden that comics cost $5 now.
Yeah.
So I'm really obsessed with wanting to give everybody a full meal with every issue. It's the coolest character with the coolest costume and the coolest car and the coolest headquarters, the coolest bad guys, the coolest good guys, the coolest city in all of comics. Like, it's a celebrate. If you love Batman, I hope this is the book for you, because I love Batman and I'm just thrilled to be playing with all of the toys all at once.
Yeah. Well, Batman issue 1 is out on the 3rd of September, I believe. And
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Thank you.
Thank you
I
for your
like
time.
it. You as well. Lovely to meet you.
And you.